Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Throwing down, Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. He got 29 yards that time.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chandler Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Murray now, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be at.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Murray fighting, lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Let's see what you got. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
On first down, Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Come on, Shit.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Right there. Damn, baby. Let's go now.
We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Yeah.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Pernell McPhee able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Hey, 86. He's sneaky guy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming. 36.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Rodney Gunter able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. He's good. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the... And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 17, Murray. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but now it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, I'm coming up.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
First down.
On first and 10, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Go. Check.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 69 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes on.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and an alley to run. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. His tight end play, the intended receiver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Rush in.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson now. Gonna throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this one's incomplete. Charles Clay has tied in the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now.
He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw again on second down, Murray. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. First down, Murray. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen as a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Coming after you.
Murray to air it out again. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jackson, flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clinton McDonald. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Murray now on first down, buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, it's Jackson sliding out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.